Precious child, stop everything you are doing and listen to me. There is something I have been waiting to tell you. Something that will change the way you see yourself and the life stretching out before you. Your days have been filled with a question that you can't quite answer. That one question you've been afraid to ask out loud because you think the answer will confirm all the bad things you think about yourself. In quiet times, that question has been whispering to you. It kept you awake when everyone else was asleep. And it was with you like a shadow through all the different stages of your life. This is the question. Is my life really important? Does my existence serve any real purpose? Is it possible that I'm just taking up space in a world that would keep spinning without me? I'm here to answer that question for good. And my answer will break every lie you've ever believed about how important you are. This message is for brave people. This message is for people who get up every day and keep going even though they really want to stay put. That's brave. That's being brave. That's the spirit I put inside you before you even breathed. I can see you right now. And I am very aware of what you have been carrying. I understand how heavy things have been on your shoulders for so long that you thought your back would break. I know about the thoughts that won't stop going through your head, keeping you from getting the rest your body needs so badly. People have been telling you in the dark that you are afraid that everything is falling apart and there is nothing you can do about it. I remember the times when you didn't know if you could go one step further. Also, I want you to know how proud I am that you are still here listening and fighting. I picked you for a very good reason. Take those words to heart. I picked you because of all the possible outcomes and ways things could have gone. I chose you specifically for a mission that you are the only one who can do it. This was not a coincidence. It wasn't a mistake. The universe didn't make a mistake that led to your existence. I sat there for all time before time began. That's when I said yes. I thought about your life, your personality, your unique mix of strengths and weaknesses, your specific experiences and struggles. This is what I said. I told them that they are the ones who will bring this part of my purpose into the world. I was thinking about you before the mountains were made. The oceans reached their full depths and the stars found their places in the sky. I was making you. I carefully planned every aspect of your life with the accuracy and care of an artist making a masterpiece. Your smile, laugh, tears, hopes, and fears. Everything about you was planned. Everything about you was planned. I don't make mistakes, and you're not the only one who does. These words are proof of my plan for your life. Now, as you hear my voice speaking straight to your heart, I put my stamp of approval on everything I've planned for your future. They have been trying to get you to believe that my plan didn't work, that something went wrong along the way, and that you have gotten too far off track to ever return to what I had planned for your life. Those are not true. Every one of them is a carefully planned trick meant to make you give up before you reach your breakthrough. I still have the same plan for you. It hasn't changed because of your mistakes. It's still valid even though you failed. Your doubts have not made it less important. My plans are not fragile things that can be broken by flaws in people. My plans will never change, fall apart, or be stopped. Before time began, they were set up in heavenly places, and they will come true on earth before the end of time. What I have decided cannot be stopped by anything. What I said can't be stopped by anything. What I promised can't be stopped by anything. I have your hand and I'm taking you step by step. You don't have to see the whole path in front of you. You don't have to know every turn and twist that's coming up. Just trust me enough to take the next step and then the next one and the next one after that. You don't have to run a marathon right now. I want you to move forward one more step. Please give me one more day of your trust. For some reason, I want you to trust me, even though everything around you seems to say otherwise. The unknown has been one of the hardest parts of this journey. I know that you're interested in what's going to happen. You want to see where you're going before you decide to go there. You need sure things, guarantees, and clear maps that show you where you're going and how long it will take to get there. Faith doesn't work that way, though. When you don't know where your foot will land, faith is taking the next step. Trusting my voice when you can't see my face is what we call faith. Faith is trusting that I am good, even when your life seems to go against what I have said about myself. Together we can get past any obstacles in your way. You and I will work together to get through every problem. These fights were never meant to be fought by you alone. You were never meant to carry these things by yourself. I made you so that we can have a relationship, connect, and work together. I'll reach out and pull you above the waves when you feel like you're going to drown. When you feel like the weight of your problems is crushing you, that's when I step in and carry the most weight. I'm not a faraway God who stands back and watches you struggle. I'm not just sitting back and taking notes on how you deal with problems as an active participant in your life. I am involved in every detail, fighting with you in every battle and caring about the outcome of every battle. I hurt when you hurt. I feel moved when you cry. I'll be happy with you when you win. If you fall, I'm right there to help you get back up. Faith is not this. Relationships are like this. This is the kind of hookup I was dying to be with you before you were even born. We'll work together to jump over walls and beat our enemies. Right now, there are things in your way that seem impossible to get past. You can't even see the tops of some of the walls. You've already convinced yourself that you will lose because there are so many and so strong enemies. You haven't taken me into account, though. You've been thinking about your strengths, your resources, and your ability to get through this. You know, it's not enough because you did the math. Your point is very well made. You can't just rely on your strength. Everything changes though when my strength flows through you. I have beaten every enemy you will ever face. I have gotten past every problem you will ever face. Every problem that will ever get in your way has been solved. And because you are a part of me and I am a part of you, my wins become your wins. What I overcame becomes your overcame. Your victory turns into my victory. There is no goal for your fight. When you fight, you're already ahead. In the spirit world, the battle is already over. We are merely observing it take place in nature right now. We are going to fight and keep going. We're not going to give up. We're not going to give up. We're not going to throw up the white flag and assume that defeat is the end because the reason I put you in this world will be fulfilled. It's not a possible. It's not a prayer. We're not just going to watch how things go. It's a promise backed by my character, my power, and my unwavering promise to finish what I began in you. Human determination based on willpower alone is not what I'm calling you to be persistent about. That kind of determination wears off. That kind of strength wears off over time. That kind of determination gives way to repeated disappointment in the end. I'm calling you to be persistent with a divine determination that comes from my spirit inside you. Times when everything tells you to doubt. Times when everything tells you to doubt your faith. There is a reason you are here on earth. There is no chance or biological accident that led to your existence. Your name was written in my book before the world was built. Before the first star came out and before the oceans were gathered together there. I knew you. I saw you. I had plans for you. Your life was always going to be a part of my plan. You've always been a part of my story. I've always loved you. I've thought about you all the time. Take a moment to think about that. I thought about you before time ran out. I was making plans for you before there was room. You were already a beloved child waiting to be born in my heart before anything else. Being alive is not an afterthought. There's no other plan for this. It's not a backup. You are God's first thought, His main goal. And He chose to make you even though He could have made anything else. I loved you before you were even born. I could already picture the day when your eyes would open and you'd start to see glimpses of my divine light. It took me a while to find you, get in touch with me, and start the relationship I had planned for you. Every moment of your life has brought us closer together, helped us understand each other better, and shown us more about who we are in each other. The moment you started to believe in me was not the start of my love for you. It wasn't necessary for you to do or not do anything right for me to love you. My love for you has been there forever. I loved you before you did anything good or bad or made any decisions. I loved you no matter what. I loved that I knew everything you would do and not do. I loved you anyway because that's who I am. I am love. Everything I do comes from that fact that things don't change. I know that your doubts have made you think of questions you have never asked me before. You're starting to wonder where I was when things were at their worst. You're starting to wonder if I was really there with you when you were in the worst of your pain. I don't think it's wrong of you to ask these honest questions because they let me show you more of my heart. I love it when you ask me questions. I can see why you're having those doubts. I get why those questions have been going through your mind. It was your expectation that I would stop certain things from happening, but I did not. You thought I would protect you from some pain, but you still felt it. You asked me to answer some prayers in a certain way, but the way I answered them was nothing like what you asked for. I can see how that could feel like being left behind. I can see how that might feel like betrayal. Because of that, I can see how people might wonder if I am who I say I am. Where was I when you were in pain? It was like I was right next to you, closer than you thought. I held all of your tears when you cried by yourself in the dark. I held you in my arms when you felt like everyone who should have been there for you had left you. I was breathing life into your lungs and strength into your bones when the pain was so bad that you thought you wouldn't make it. I never left you. I never turned away from you. I never took my eyes off of your pain. While you've been alive, there has never been a time when I wasn't with you. You didn't breathe, beat, or last 1 second. I have been there for you through the best and worst times. I have been there for you during both your biggest wins and your worst losses. I was with you when you felt my presence very strongly and when you felt like you were by yourself. My presence doesn't depend on you being aware of it. How close I am to you doesn't depend on how you feel about it. I'm always there, even if you can't feel me. Some things did happen, though, because I could see what you couldn't. It was clear that the stress would change you. I could see how the struggle would make you stronger. I could see how the pain would make you more compassionate and understanding. I didn't mean to punish you. I didn't forget about you. I was purifying you like gold in a furnace, removing everything that wasn't necessary so that what was left would be pure, valuable, and beautiful. It's never fun to go through the refining process. The point at which impurities rise to the surface and are skimmed off is not something anyone likes. The time when the fire gets hotter and the pressure gets higher is not a happy time. But there is no other way to make the gold pure. The diamond doesn't become valuable until the earth's weight presses down on it. You have to heat, hammer, and shape the steel in order for it to become strong. Understandably, this is hard to accept when you are going through a tough time. When the pain is over and you can see things more clearly, it's easy to talk about purpose and getting better. But when you are in the furnace and the flames are biting at your skin and everything around you looks like it is on fire, it is hard to believe that something good could come from such loss. So even though you are going through a hard time, I want you to know that I have not left you. My plan has not gone wrong. The story doesn't end there. You wouldn't be hearing these words if your story were over. If my plan had not worked, I would not be giving you hope. You would not be feeling a stirring of faith in your heart as you listen to this message if I had left you. Your presence here, continuing to listen, hope, and believe, even when it seems impossible to do so, shows that I have not and will never give up on you. You've been under a lot of pressure from the enemy to give up. He has been talking to you in your ear when you are feeling weak and telling you all the reasons you should give up. He has been telling you about all the times you failed, messed up, or weren't good enough to be the person you wanted to be. He has been turning your memories against you, turning them into weapons meant to destroy your faith and hope. You've been looked at by him for a long time. He knows how you act. He knows where you're weak. He knows exactly when you will most likely believe his lies and do what he says. He knows how to say things that will make you doubt yourself. The things he brings up are meant to make you feel bad. He knows how to play on your fears to make you want to avoid everything I've asked you to do. But I'm here to tell you that your enemy is lying. He has lied his whole life and will continue to do so. He is not telling the truth. He's not telling the truth when he says you're not worth anything. He is not telling the truth when he says that things are hopeless for you. He is not telling the truth when he says I have given up on you. He is not telling the truth when he says that your best days are over and that only bad times are ahead. He says everything he says to get something from you. He wants to take away your hope. He wants to take away your faith. He wants to take away your happiness. He wants to make you feel bad. He wants to get your name and address. He wants to take your drive away. He wants to take everything I've given you and leave you empty, hurt, and defeat. But he can't take what you don't give up. Nothing he tries to steal can get through to you. He can't destroy what I'm determined to keep. The truth is that I have really cool things planned for you. The truth is that your present situation does not determine your future. The truth is that I'm working behind the scenes in ways you can't see to make things happen that you can't even imagine. The truth is that I am using what the enemy meant to destroy you, to raise you up. It's true that everything you've been through is part of a story of redemption and restoration that will blow your mind when you see how it all fits together. I'm the best at telling stories. As the divine author, I have been writing the story of history since the beginning of time. And I know how to put together the worst parts of a story. The painful parts, the confusing plot twists, and the heartbreaking setbacks in a way that makes my name shine and helps my people. Your story is the same. Your pain doesn't go to waste. Your struggle doesn't mean nothing. All of this is being put together into a testimony that will speak to future generations. I want you to stand up against those lies right now. I want you to say that you agree with heaven. Type one word in the comments below. Amen. Do not use this word in a casual way. Use it to say that you will no longer believe the enemy's lies. That amen should be your anchor, a public statement that you choose to believe my truth over his lies. As you type it, know that when a child of God stands up for the truth, angels pay attention. I picked you for this exact point in history. Take a moment to think about that. There were many times you could have been born and lived. But I put you here now for a reason. The world needs exactly what you have to offer. The problems you see around you are not meant to give up on you. They are meant to show you where you need to make a difference. You are invited to be a part of the solution. When you see how broken things are, you are not a victim of your age group. As a member of your generation, you are a change agent. You don't have to stand by and let the problems in the world bother you. When I bring solutions to the table, you have the power to take part. You're not here by chance or accident. You are exactly where I need you to be to do exactly what I have planned for you to do. You are here by divine appointment. You have gifts inside you that you haven't fully used or developed yet. You have skills that are waiting to be discovered that are already inside you. You have strengths that you have never had to use because you have never been in a situation that would have required them. I have seen those hidden gems, though. I know what you can do even when you don't believe it. And I'm setting things up so that they will bring out the best in you. That will show you skills you didn't know you had. That will show everyone and yourself what I've always seen in you. There are gifts that have been buried under fear and self-doubt. Some of those skills have been stifled by criticism from people who didn't know what they were looking at. You have kept some of those strengths hidden because you hurt yourself when you tried to use them once. However, buried does not mean lost. Suppressed doesn't mean wiped out. Lost does not mean hidden. Everything I put in you is still there, ready to come out when the time is right. They're waiting for the right time and place to come along. And you have to be brave enough to let them out. Don't give up because the trip is taking so long. You must have thought you'd be further along by now. I know you had a mental schedule of when things should have happened and how your life should have gone. I also know that what happened has not been what you thought it would be. But the time I set is not the time you set. My ways are not the same as yours. For me, what seems like delay to you is actually perfect accuracy. I work outside of time. I can see both the beginning and the end. I can see all outcomes and all possible outcomes at the same time. I can tell you for sure that the timing of your life is perfect from that point of view. The plans are on time and nothing is late, delayed, or behind. The thing that feels like waiting for you is actually positioning for me. For me, what feels like stagnation to you is actually getting ready. For me, what feels like punishment to you is actually safety. Some people think I'm slow, but I'm not. Everything is going to work out for your good because I am patient. I do things the right way and make sure everything is ready before the big reveal. I'm strategic and I'll put you in the best position to have the most impact at the best time. What you call waiting, I call getting ready. What you call a delay, I call the right time. What you call anger, I call putting your faith to the test to show that you trust my timing more than your own. Please explain right now. Type Amen in the comments. This one word shows that you're giving up. Simply put, it means so be it. You are giving up your own timeline and accepting mine. It means you believe I'm working even though you can't see it. Raise your amen in the middle of the waiting room as a sign of faith. Patience is not a passive state of mind. There is no waste in waiting. The time between making a promise and keeping it is not empty time that doesn't do anything. It is full of lessons you need to learn, people you need to meet, faith you need to grow, and relationships you need to make. Everything that happens while you wait is important for getting ready to receive. When I give you what you want before you're ready for it, it hurts you instead of helps you. Before going into battle, every great warrior goes through a lot of training. There are a lot of hours of practice that every athlete does before the championship game. Before they can work on the most important projects, master craftsmen have to go through a long apprenticeship. Why do you think your spiritual growth should be any different? Why do you think you can fulfill the calling I put on your life without first getting ready? The calling and the training are one and the same. It is part of the calling to get trained. You don't have to do the preparation work before you start the real work. Getting ready is real work. You are getting ready for the next season with each lesson you learn this one. Every problem you solve this season makes you better prepared for what's to come. There is no waste. Everything is important. It does matter. The times when things were hard for you were not wasted time. Each hard time taught you something. Every mistake you made taught you something you needed to change about yourself. Each disappointment took away a little more of your independence and made you rely on me even more. During those times, I wasn't punishing you. I taught you something. I was getting you ready. I was getting you ready for what's coming. Remember the worst times in your life and try to figure out what you learned from them. Just think about the person you were before and after those events. Think about how your character became more complex. Because of the pain you went through, you learned to understand others and become wise. You could not have gotten those things any other way. They had to be earned. They had to be made better. They had to be trained by doing things. And what's coming next is bigger than everything you've seen so far. The battles you've already fought are just warm-ups for the ones that are coming. What you've been blessed with so far is just a taste of the feast I'm planning for you. The effect you've had on other people was just a taste of the effect you will have when you fully live out your calling. I still have more to show you. I haven't told you everything I have planned for your life yet. You've seen hints, cracks, and glimpses of what's to come, but you haven't seen the big show yet. You haven't seen the big finale yet. As of now, you have not fully stepped into what I made you for. That is still in front of you, waiting for you to get there. It's ready to unfold as soon as you're ready to receive it. Don't give up before you get there, though. When victory is right around the corner, you can't put down your weapons and leave the battlefield. The enemy has stepped up his attacks because he knows you are almost ready to make a breakthrough. He's not in this much of a fight because you're losing. He is putting up such a good fight. Even though he knows he is going to lose, he sees things you don't see yet. He can see that you're almost ready to do everything I told you you would do. He is also scared. The strength of the opposition is directly related to how important the breakthrough is. The land you are about to claim is more valuable when the enemy is fighting hard. And the more he lies, the closer you are to the truth that will free you. Do not mistake his increased activity for proof that you are losing. If you read it right, it means that you are almost certain to win. The lies have gotten worse because of that fear. The problems have grown because of that fear. Because you are afraid. Everything seems to be going against you. There is also a lot going on between you and your enemy. He knows this is your last chance to stop you before you reach the promised land. Don't let him win. Do not give up on the mission I gave you because of his attacks out of fear. He needs help badly. He's going crazy because he knows his time is running out. He is making the most of it. His attacks don't show how strong he is. They show how desperate he is. It shows how weak he is. This shows that he is aware he is about to lose something important and is doing everything he can to stop it. However, he can't stop what I have decided. What I said can't be changed by him. He can't get around what I promised. You need to be brave. You need to find the courage you didn't know you had, because one day everything is going to change. You need to dig deep into the faith I have given you and pull out the strength to keep going for one more day and then another and another and another. One of those days you'll wake up and know that the big moment has arrived. You will see with your own eyes one of those days how everything I promised you comes true. Being brave doesn't mean not being afraid. Being brave means taking action when you're scared. People who don't feel fear are not brave. They are the ones who are scared but still move forward. They are the ones who refuse to believe the enemy's lies and instead choose to believe my truth. They are the ones who look at the problem and remember how big their God is. I'm not telling you to have no fear even though you are scared. I want you to be faithful. I know you're worn out. I know it's getting old to fight battles that never seem to end. I understand that getting out of bed can feel like a big task some days. I know that sometimes the thought of another challenge makes you want to give up. I can see how tired they are. I can feel how tired you are. You don't have to act like it doesn't exist either. Being tired doesn't mean you're weak. Your tiredness doesn't mean you don't have enough faith. Both of you are tired from the fight. Thanks to all your hard work, you are tired. You are tired because you've been carrying the weight of things that would have broken someone weaker than you. You are actually showing how tired you are by how hard you have been fighting and how much you have been carrying. Please rely on me when you feel weak. I want you to let me carry you when you can't walk for another step. Please understand that you are weak so that my power can flow through you and help you do things you could never do on your own. Your weakness makes my strength stronger. When you've used up all of your own resources, my resources will come into play in ways they never could have before. I let you reach the end of yourself for a reason. There's a reason why I let you use up all of your strength before I use mine. It's not because I like seeing you struggle. This is because my power works best through empty vessels. People who no longer depend on themselves are the ones who receive my strength the most. You are fully available for me to do this through you as soon as you say you can't do it one yourself. Don't try to be strong enough to take care of everything by yourself. That level of independence was never meant for you. I made you to depend on me, to need me, and to get your strength, wisdom, and direction from me. There is nothing wrong with you that makes you be having this hard time right now. It shows that you are trying to carry something that was never meant to be carried by one person. Being free from me is not a good thing. A goal of self-sufficiency that leaves me out is not something to strive for. I made you so that you would depend on me. One in which you bring your willingness and I bring my power. We will bring our wisdom to the place where you bring your obedience, where I bring my strength and you bring your weakness. The point is not that you are not good enough. We're going to work together. It's not about how badly you failed. It's about how we work together. Let me help you carry that weight. I'll take the heavy part of the weight. Let me walk with you and help you get stronger. When the voices of doubt get too loud, let me whisper words of hope into your ear. When the enemy tries to get you to forget who you are and whose you are, let me remind you. I will fight for you in the spiritual world while you do your part in the natural world. I'm already fighting battles for you that you don't even know about. Already, I'm stopping attacks that would have killed you if they got through. I'm already moving things out of the way that would have been in your way if they stayed put. I'm already opening doors that no person could have done. I'm already setting up chances that networking alone would not have been able to bring about. You can't really see the work I'm doing for you. But it is constant, all-encompassing, and devoted to your success in every way. I planned for this partnership to happen from the start. This project has been on your heart for a long time, but you didn't know how to put it into words. You were made to be close to me, to be connected to me all the time, and to talk to me all the time. When that connection or communication breaks down, you start to feel overwhelmed, alone, and unable to go on. The feeling of being cut off is not going to last forever. The distance you think you see is not real. The thought is not a fact. I'm still with you. I have been here the whole time waiting for you to remember that you are not alone and never have been. And turn your attention back to me. Please come back to me. Now go back to the place where you could connect. Bring up the conversation we were having before all the other noise in the world drowned out my voice. I haven't moved. I'm still the same. I haven't moved away from you or stopped caring about what's going on with you. I am right where I have always been, waiting for you to fix your eyes on me again so I can give your tired soul new strength. It's not as hard as you think to return. That change doesn't have to be big or take a long time. It only takes a change in your heart to be with me. Being honest about the fact that you need me is necessary. A simple prayer that says, I am here. I am listening. I am ready to receive whatever you want to give me. That is all it takes. One honest moment of turning toward me and the connection is restored. The purpose I placed in you is too important to be abandoned. The mission I gave you is too vital to be left incomplete. If you truly believe that I have a purpose for your life, if you want to stay connected to the prophetic words I am releasing over you, then subscribe to this channel right now. When you hit that subscribe button, you are not just joining a platform. You are positioning yourself under a flow of prophetic alignment. You are saying, I want to remain connected to the voice of God. I want to keep going in the direction that God has chosen. I want every word spoken to me to have a place to land. Do it now. Seal your connection. Stay under the spout where the glory comes out. And watch how my prophetic promises align in your life. The calling I spoke over your life is too significant to be surrendered to temporary circumstances. You are not just fighting for yourself. You are fighting for everyone who will be impacted by your obedience. You are fighting for every life that will be changed because you did not give up. You are fighting for generations yet unborn who will inherit the blessing that flows from your faithfulness. Your obedience has ripple effects you cannot see. Your faithfulness is creating waves that will reach shores you will never visit. Now I want you to perform a simple act of obedience that activates a flow of my favor in your life. Click the like button right now. This is not a ritual or a superstition. It is an act of agreement. It is your way of saying, I receive this word. I agree with this truth. I am partnering with what is being spoken here. When you press that button, you are creating a point of contact for my favor to be released into your situation. You are declaring to the spiritual realm that you are not a passive observer but an active participant in your breakthrough. Do it now as an act of faith and watch how I move on your behalf. Your perseverance is setting in motion a chain of events that will bless people you will never meet. This is how my kingdom works. One act of obedience leads to another. Leads to another leads to another until the impact spreads across time and space in ways that only I can see and trace. Think about that for a moment. Think about the ripple effects of your perseverance. Think about the lives that hang in the balance waiting for you to step into your destiny so that they can receive what I want to give them through you. There are people who will never hear the message I want them to hear unless you deliver it. There are hearts that will never be touched by my love unless you become the vessel through which that love flows. There are breakthroughs that will never happen for others unless your breakthrough comes first. You are not fighting just for yourself. You are fighting for something much bigger than your own personal victory. You are part of a larger story, a grander narrative, a sweeping epic of redemption and restoration that spans across time and touches more lives than you could ever count. Your role in that story matters. Your faithfulness in that story matters. Your perseverance in that story matters more than you could possibly understand from your current vantage point. The people connected to your destiny do not even know they are waiting for you. They do not know that their breakthrough is linked to yours. They do not know that their answer is connected to your obedience. But I know I can see the connections. I can trace the threads. I can follow the chain of blessing from your faithfulness to their freedom. And I am asking you to trust me with what you cannot see, so that I can do what only I can do. So do not give up. Do not surrender. Do not let temporary pain convince you to abandon eternal purpose. The battle you are fighting right now is worth it. The struggle you are enduring right now is worth it. The tears you are crying right now are worth it. Everything you are going through is worth it because of what waits on the other side. I would never ask you to endure something that was not worth enduring. I would never allow pain that was not producing something valuable. I would never permit struggle that was not leading somewhere significant. Everything has purpose. Everything has meaning. Everything is moving you towards something even when it feels like you are stuck in place. I have seen the other side. I have been there. I have walked through every moment of your future. And I can tell you with absolute certainty that it is good. Not just good, but beautiful. Not just beautiful, but breathtaking. Not just breathtaking, but beyond anything you have dared to imagine or dream. Your future contains joys that will make your current sorrow seem insignificant by comparison. Your future contains victories that will make your current battles seem small. Your future contains blessings that will make every sacrifice worthwhile. I am not describing wishful thinking or empty optimism. I am describing reality as I see it from my perspective outside of time. I am telling you facts about your future that I know with complete certainty because I have already been there. Your future is not uncertain from my vantage point. It is clearly defined, carefully planned, and completely good. The only uncertainty is in your perspective. And I'm trying to give you my perspective so that you can face your present with the confidence that comes from knowing what I know. But you have to keep moving toward it. You have to keep putting one foot in front of the other. You have to keep believing when belief seems impossible. You have to keep hoping when hope feels foolish. You have to keep pressing forward when every fiber of your being wants to turn back. Because the prize is real. The promise is true. The future I have prepared for you is waiting, and it is more wonderful than words could ever describe. Movement is essential. Progress is required. You cannot receive what I have for you while standing still in the place of fear and doubt. You must move forward to meet your future. You must take action to inherit your promises. You must walk by faith to arrive at your destination. Faith without works is dead. And works are simply the physical expression of internal trust. When you truly believe me, you will move toward me. I am proud of you for making it this far. I am proud of the battles you have won. I am proud of the obstacles you have overcome. I am proud of the times you got back up after being knocked down. I am proud of the faith you have shown even when doubt was screaming in your face. I am proud of the hope you have maintained. Even when circumstances tried to crush it out of you, you have already demonstrated courage. You have already shown bravery. Now I am asking you to dig deeper and find more. My pride in you is not based on your performance. It is based on my love for you. I am proud of you not because you have done everything right, but because you are mine and I delight in you. I am proud of you not because you have never failed, but because you have kept trying despite your failures. I am proud of you, not because your faith has been perfect, but because it has been persistent. That persistence is what I celebrate. That determination is what I honor. That refusal to stay down is what makes you a warrior in my kingdom. The greatest victories of your life still lie ahead of you. The most significant accomplishments of your journey have not happened yet. The most powerful demonstrations of my faithfulness in your life are still in the future. What you have seen so far is just the beginning. What you have experienced until now is just the foundation upon which I will build something magnificent. Do not let the enemy convince you that your best days are behind you. They are not. Your best days are ahead of you, waiting for you to arrive. Age does not disqualify you. Past failures do not disqualify you. Current circumstances do not disqualify you. The only thing that can disqualify you from your future is your decision to give up on it. As long as you are still breathing, you are still eligible for everything I promised you. As long as you are still fighting, you are still on track for your destiny. As long as you are still believing, you are still moving toward your breakthrough. I know the enemy has been attacking your mind with thoughts of failure and hopelessness. I know he has been trying to rewrite your history, making you remember only the bad parts and forget all the ways I came through for you. I know he has been painting your future in the darkest possible colors, making you dread what lies ahead instead of anticipating it with faith and expectation. These are all tactics designed to make you quit. These are all strategies designed to steal your courage and replace it with fear. The mind is the battlefield where most wars are won or lost. The thoughts you think determine the actions you take. The beliefs you hold shape the decisions you make. The enemy knows this, which is why he works so hard to pollute your thinking with his lies. He knows that if he can control your thoughts, he can control your behavior. If he can shape your beliefs, he can determine your destiny. But I am giving you new eyes to see with. I am giving you a new perspective on your past, your present, and your future. When you look at your past, I want you to see the faithfulness I demonstrated over and over again. When you look at your present, I want you to see the provision I am making even now, even in the midst of difficulty. When you look at your future, I want you to see the promises I have made and the certainty that I will keep every single one of them. I am renewing your mind. I am transforming how you think. I am replacing the lies of the enemy with the truth of my word. Every time you hear my voice and believe what I say, your mind gets renewed a little more. Every time you reject a lie and embrace a truth, your thinking gets transformed a little further. This is a process, not an event. This is a journey, not a destination. But it is happening steadily and surely as you continue to expose yourself to my voice and my truth. Your story is not a tragedy. Your life is not a series of unfortunate events. Your journey is not a random collection of painful experiences leading nowhere. Your story is a redemption narrative. Your life is a testimony in the making. Your journey is a purposeful pilgrimage toward everything I created you to be and do and experience. Do not let the enemy steal the meaning from your suffering by convincing you that it is pointless. It is not pointless. Every single thing you have been through has purpose. And that purpose will be revealed in ways that will amaze you. The meaning of your suffering will become clear in time. The purpose of your pain will be revealed when you are ready to see it. The reason for your struggle will be shown when you have the perspective to understand it. I am not hiding these things from you to be mysterious or cruel. I am timing their revelation for maximum impact and understanding. Trust that the clarity is coming. Trust that the meaning will be revealed. Trust that one day you will look back and see how it all fit together. I am weaving together the threads of your life into a beautiful tapestry. Right now, from your perspective, you can only see the backside of that tapestry. You can see the tangled threads, the knots, the seemingly random patterns that do not appear to make any sense. But I can see the front side. From all those tangled threads, I can see a beautiful picture coming together. I can see how each dark color makes the bright colors stand out even more. I can see how each turn and twist fits into the bigger plan. Trust me when I say that one day what you are going through will make sense. Trust me when I say that the image is lovely. You're closer than you think to the truth with the tapestry metaphor. The weaver starts from the back of the fabric when they do real tapestry weaving. They can't see the picture as it forms. They need to believe in the shape. They have to follow the plan. They have to keep weaving even if the part they're on looks like a mess. You can only see the whole picture when the tapestry is finished and turned over. Things are the same in your life. From the backside, you are seeing the process. You will be able to see the beautiful picture on the front one day. Don't give up while you're weaving. Do not try to cut yourself off the loom before the tapestry is stitched together. If you look at how something was made, don't judge the finished product. The most beautiful works of art often go through stages that don't look anything like the finished product. Gems that are very valuable are formed under a lot of pressure. Fires that are very hot are used to make steel that is very strong. You are growing, getting better, and getting ready for something amazing. No matter how bad the process feels in my kingdom, I need warriors who have been tried and true. I need soldiers in my army who know how to fight even when things get tough. I need leaders in my church who have been through the worst times and come out on the other side with their faith strong. I need people to speak out about suffering because they know what it's like to go through it themselves. I'm not looking for people whose lives have been easy and whose faith isn't very deep. I want to meet people like you. Those who have been through the fire and come out better for it. People who have stood up to the enemy and learned how to do it. People who have gone for walks through the valley and found me. Because you have been through pain, you are qualified to help others who are suffering. You can help people who are struggling. Because you have been through it yourself. Your story of sticking with something gives you the power to encourage people who are ready to give up. You will be best able to help others after things that happen to you that you wish never happened. Right now, someone you know is about to give up. They need to understand what you say. The hope that is in your heart right now is what they need. That is why I want you to spread this message. Send it to one person who comes to mind after clicking the share button. You're not just sending a video when you do this. You are letting the anointing work in your life so that you can help someone else make progress. When you share what you're getting with others, you make it possible for your own miracle to happen faster. Share it right now. Be the reason someone else chooses to battle on. This is how I turn pain into good. This is how I turn my pain into service. Here's how I use your worst times to make your most powerful ministry. Your struggles are making you ready for your calling. Your battles are getting you ready for your goal. Your tears are like watering seeds that will grow into a harvest of blessings for you and other people. In my kingdom, nothing goes to waste. It doesn't matter what in my economy. Everything is meant to be there. Even the things that from your point of view look the worst and have no point. I want to tell you something about spiritual strength that you might not fully understand yet. Strength isn't just not being weak. My power flowing through your weakness is what gives you strength. The most powerful people I've ever worked with didn't have any flaws, fears, or doubts. They learned to tell me about their flaws, fears, and doubts and let my power get through them. It was hard for Moses to speak. David did wrong things. Peter often did things without thinking them through. Paul had a pain in his flesh that he prayed 3 times would go away. None of these people were ruled out because of flaws. In fact, their weaknesses turned out to be the places where my strength was most obvious. It was when they were weakest that I saw the best in them. It's also true for you. Don't wait until you feel strong enough to follow your calling. Do not wait until you have gotten over all your fears before taking a faith-based step forward. Doesn't wait for you to fully understand everything before moving forward. I'm not calling the equipped. I give the cold gear. I'll use you even if you're not strong. Because I use you, I make you strong. Your weakness doesn't mean you can't do it. There is a chance. It's a request that my power be shown in ways that make it clear that I did the work and not you. When someone who is naturally talented does something great, everyone praises their skill. But when someone with clear flaws does something beyond what they are normally able to do, everyone has to admit that something supernatural happened. Your weakness will help me show off my strength. Don't try to hide your weakness like it's something bad. Don't act like you're stronger than you are. Stop putting on masks that hide who you are. Please come to me as you really are. Flaws and all, and let me work through you instead of the fake person you show the world. Being real makes anointing possible. Vulnerability makes victory possible. Being honest lets me get help. Your calling is too important for a fake version of yourself to carry it out. For the reason I gave you, I need the real you with all your quirks, flaws, and mistakes. The very things that make you flawed are what make you the best person to reach the people I've put in your sphere of influence. Someone who seems to have it all will never be able to reach some people. But I will get in touch with them through someone who says they are having a hard time but still trusts me. Your authority will come from being real. Your story of how my power changed you from weak to strong will be more powerful than any polished performance ever could be. When you talk about how I helped you, when you talk about the fights you've had and the doubts you've gotten over, when you say out loud that you made it not because of your own strength, but because of mine. Everyone who hears you feels hope. That person makes them think that God might be able to use someone like me. And that thought grows into faith, which changes everything. I didn't pick you even though you were the best candidate. There was only one person I could have chosen. You. I picked you because something about your unique mix of strengths and weaknesses, your background and experiences, your personality and point of view was just what I needed for the task I had in mind. Nobody else could do what you're called to do the way you are called to do it. In my plan, I can't do without you. Take that truth to heart. You can't be replaced. Not because you are perfect, but because you are exactly where I want you to be for the reason I planned. The world needs what you have to offer. The kingdom needs what you have to offer. The people you know and care about need a gift that only you can give them. Don't take away what they need by giving up before you give it to them. You need to trust me with things you don't understand. Ask yourself to believe me when I say that your pain is for a reason. Please believe that I am putting everything together for your good. I mean everything. Everything that seems bad, everything that feels bad, everything that seems to be ruining your life. I am in charge. I know. I am actively involved in every aspect of your life, and I'm determined to make sure that everything ends in a way that makes it all worth it. My relationship with you is based on trust. Trust is what lets me work in your life in ways that don't need your understanding but do need your help. Trust is what helps you keep going. Trust is what keeps you steady when you can't see where you're going and everything else is shaking. Our relationship can't work without trust. My power can't go through you if you don't trust me. If you don't trust me, I can't get what I want from your life. If you trust me, it's not because I want it for myself, but because you want it for yourself. You won't always live in this valley you've been walking through. You can use it as a path, a transition area, or a short-term stop on your way to higher ground. Do not put a house in the valley. Do not put your bags down and act like you're going to stay here forever. The valley can teach you lessons, make you stronger, and give your character more depth. You're not going there, though. Your goal is to reach the top of the mountain where the air is clean, the view is wide, and the presence of my glory is strong. In the geography of faith, valleys have a function. They are the low spots in the middle of the high ones. They're the spots where one peak gives way to the next. You can't skip or avoid these parts of the journey. They are necessary, but they're not meant to be permanent homes. You should go through them, learn from them, and then leave them behind as you climb to the next peak. Walk through the valley some more. Do what you're doing, and keep going. Trust that I know the way. Even when the ground is rough and the path isn't clear, you can't see more than a few steps ahead. Keep believing that there is a way out of the valley. That the darkness will end and the light will come on. That the trouble will end and the deliverance will come. Because it will. It will. I promise. I've already delivered you and I will do it again. Remember times when you were sure you wouldn't make it. Remember times when things seemed completely hopeless. Think about mountains that seemed impossible to climb. Then think about how I helped you. Don't forget how the impossible became possible. Remember how the way forward appeared out of nowhere. I haven't changed at all since yesterday. I will do again what I did before. People have been saved in the past and they can look forward to more help in the future. You should feel good about the challenges you're facing right now because of what I've done in the past. I've never let you down. I haven't left you ever. I have never left you without help, resources, or hope. I was with you even when things were at their worst. I worked even when you were at your worst. Even when you were feeling the most hopeless, I was there to save you. You can see my faithfulness in every part of your history if you look back. This faithfulness should give you strength for the next part of your life. Do me no harm by putting your doubts about my current intentions. Don't doubt my loyalty now. I've shown it many times before. Do not let the things going on now erase the memory of being saved in the past. I've always been there for you. It always looked like what you wanted, even when it didn't look exactly like you thought it would. My love for you has never changed. Even when it wasn't exactly what you wanted, I have always been faithful, even when it looked like something you didn't see or appreciate at the time. Even though you can't see any proof of my work, I am still working for you. For you. I'm fighting in places you can't see or feel with your own eyes. I'm moving pieces around on the board that will lead to results that you could never have planned on your own. It's not too short for me to save. It's not too hard for me to hear. It's not too hard for me to care. I care about your breakthrough just as much as you do. This is even more true because I can see everything that is at stake and everything I have planned. Be brave, my child. Be brave when people are against you. When everything around you is shaking, don't move. Hold on even when the urge to give up is very strong. When being loyal costs you everything, stay loyal. Don't rely on your own strength. Use mine instead. Trust my words, not what's happening around you. Have faith in my character, clear's throat, not in how you feel about me. In the life I have called you to. You must have courage. For people who want to reach their goal, being brave is not a luxury. It has to be done. It has to be done. It's what it costs to live the life I've planned for you. You will only be able to reach the breakthroughs I have planned for you once you get past some tough obstacles. The good things I've saved for you are hidden in places that only brave people can get to. I'm calling out the warrior that's inside you. I am waking up the fighter that has been sleeping while you have tried to solve your problems by being smart and strong on your own. It's time to bring out the champion I put inside you before you were born. For some reason, you are more than you thought. You are strong in ways that have never been tested. You're brave in ways that have never been called upon. That faith of yours has never been pushed to its limits. Things are going to change soon, though. What you are going through right now is meant to reveal what has been hidden. The problems you're facing are chances for the real you to show up in the battles you are fighting. Your true identity as my warrior child will be shown and confirmed. Don't be afraid to fight. Try not to run away from the challenge. When the enemy comes closer, don't run away. Hold your ground and watch as I give you the win. I kept every promise I made to you. Everything I said about your life is still true and working. All of the goals I set for you are still valid and attainable. Every dream I put in your heart is still on track to come true. The delays you've been having have not taken away my promises. The side trips you've taken haven't kept you from your destiny. You are still part of my plan. Even though you made mistakes, that's not me. I'm bigger than that. My goals are stronger than failures of people. The things that happen don't stop my plans. I keep the promises I make. A word I speak does not come back empty. Things happen in your life when I say something over it. You should keep going even if it takes longer than you thought, looks different, or leads you down paths you wouldn't have picked. My loyalty doesn't depend on how perfect you are. My commitment doesn't depend on how consistent you are. I'm loyal because that's who I am and I can't change. Angels are working for you right now in the realm of the invisible. I am speaking up for your cause right now in the heavenly courts. In a spiritual sense, the balance of power is shifting in your favor right now. Now in ways you can't see or measure. A breakthrough is being planned and victory is being secured. Do not judge what is going on based on what your senses can tell you. Somewhere that you can't see or hear is where the most important thing is going on. The spiritual world is more real than the real world. What shows up in the visible dimension depends on what goes on in the invisible dimension. The battles that are going on in heaven determine what will happen on earth. And in those battles in heaven, I'm winning for you. My angels are working on tasks that have to do with your breakthrough. Hearts and situations are being changed by my spirit, which will have an effect on your future. My strength is being used in ways that will become clear when the time is right. I want you to start living like you're going to make a breakthrough. I want you to start talking like you're sure you'll win. I want you to start thinking like someone who has already beaten the odds. Do what someone who knows their dad is the king of the world would do. Carry yourself with pride. How you stand is important. How you feel is important. What you say is important. What you expect is important. They either create an atmosphere of faith or fear, of victory or defeat, of breaking through or staying stuck. What you attract and what you push away depends on how you carry yourself. If you carry yourself with the confidence of a king's beloved child, you will win friends and keep enemies away. When you carry the defeat of someone who has given up, you bring more defeat into your life and keep blessings away. No, this is not magic or a myth. It has to do with spirituality. Faith brings happiness. Hope brings good things. Breakthroughs come to people who believe in me. Pick faith. Pick victory. Pick breakthrough. You know who I am and what I have promised. Not because you feel like doing it. Not because things make sense, but because my word makes sense. It's not because it makes sense, but because my ways are better than yours, regardless of what your feelings are telling you. Make up your mind to trust me. Make a firm promise to believe me no matter what your situation seems to say. Make a conscious decision to keep my promises no matter how long it takes for them to come true. This is what having faith looks like. This is what it takes to be brave. This is what bravery calls for. When things are going well, it's easy to believe. When things happen that match what you want, it's easy to trust. When there is nothing in your way, it is easy to stand. But it's in the dark that faith is really put to the test. In battle, you can really see how brave you are. When everything tells you to give up, but you don't. That's when you really show how brave you are. Right now, you are in that moment. You are being checked out. Right now, the chance to show what you really believe is now being given to you. Pick something. Will you give up when things get tough, or will you rise to the challenge? Will you give up because of things that happen, or will you keep my promises? Will you let fear control what you do? Will you follow your faith instead? Now is your chance. This is the test. Right now is your chance to show what you can do. Not to me. I already know that. To yourself, to your enemy, and to all the people who are watching your story. What are they going to see? What are you going to show? What will be written about how you dealt with this challenge in the book of your life? I'm not asking you to ignore the truth. You don't have to act like everything is okay when it's not. I'm not telling you to fake a smile and act like you're not having a hard time. Hold two truths at the same time is what I want you to do. The first truth is that what you're going through right now is hard, painful, and challenging. The second truth is that I will always be true to you and work hard to help you succeed. There is room for both truths. At the same time that you acknowledge the reality of your struggle, you can also acknowledge the reality of my faithfulness. It's okay to say that you're hurting while also saying that I'm getting better while claiming that I am telling you what to do. You can admit that you are confused. Clears throat. This shows a grown-up faith. With this much faith, anything is possible. This is the kind of faith that makes me happy and lets me use my power for you. In denial, it is not. You're not crazy. Being able to see past what is and believe in what will be is a supernatural gift. It is divine to believe in my goodness even when everything else seems to say otherwise. It takes a lot of strength to stay standing when your whole body wants to give up. Right now I'm giving you that strength. Right now I'm putting that courage into your spirit. At this very moment I am giving you new faith. Take it. Take it all in. Let it sink in and become a part of who you are. Let it change the way you think and what you expect. It will give you new energy to face the problems that lie ahead. It will give you the strength to be the warrior I made you to be. You are my beloved child and I have picked you to be great. Not the way the world sees greatness, which is all about money, fame, and power. What I think makes someone great is faithfulness, fruit, and achieving one's goals. You were made to make a difference. You were made to make an impact. There is a reason you were born that is much bigger than your own happiness and comfort. It doesn't matter how many people know your name, how much money you have, or how many people follow you on social media. You are called to greatness. It's about how devotedly you follow me, how fully you accept the purpose I gave you, and how fully you give up your life to my will. It's about the life you change, the heart you touch, and the difference you make in big and small ways. You need to become the person I made you to be and do the things I made you to do. That doesn't matter if the world ever knows about or rewards your work. Some of the best people in my kingdom are unknown to everyone. They do their jobs in secret. They give without being thanked. They love without being praised. No one can see them pray. People don't see them do what they're told. And their reward is not the approval of other people but the happiness of their Father. There will be nothing more valuable than hearing "Well done, good and faithful servant." If you want to be that great, I'm calling you. The kingdom standards, not the world's, will judge how great they are. A greatness that might not make the news, but will make heaven happy. Something great that leaves an indelible mark on people's souls, even if it doesn't show up in history books. This is the greatness you were meant to have. This is the reason you wake up every day. This is your calling. It keeps you going even when you want to give up. It will be easier to understand why you had to go through these hard times when you finally reach the fullness of your purpose. You'll see how the hard times changed you. You'll see how the battles helped you get ready. You'll see how the pain made you stronger. You'll see how it made you more mature. Also, you won't be thankful for the suffering itself, but for what it made you into. That day is almost here. That big surprise is coming. That understanding will come at the right time. I want you to trust me until then. Allow yourself to keep moving forward. I want you to choose not to give up no matter how strong the urge gets. I want you to be brave no matter what you fear. In the face of every challenge, I request that you be brave. You should be the warrior I see in you at all times. The enemy thinks you are dangerous. That's the reason he fights you so hard. He would not care about you if you were not important to him. If you were not important to him in the big picture, he wouldn't waste time and energy attacking you. He knows the same things I do. He knows that you have a strong spirit inside you. He knows that if you do what he says, you will beat him in some areas. He knows that your big step forward will let other people in through doors he has been trying to keep shut. That's why he fights. That's the reason he lies. That's the reason he never stops. His opposition is a compliment in reality. His attacks are really statements about how valuable you are. Every lie he tells you shows that he is afraid of the truth you hold. He doesn't want you to get where you're going, as shown by all the things he puts in your way. People aren't attacking you because you're weak. People are going after you because you are strong. You are not being fought against because you are not important. People are against you because you're important. But the fact that he knows what you're capable of doesn't give him control over your future. Just because he knows about your calling doesn't mean he can stop it. All he can do is try to make you give up. He can try to trick you, distract you, or put you off. But he can't ruin what I have planned. He can't pull out of what I called. The things I have decided cannot be changed by him. His power isn't very strong. He doesn't have much time. He will definitely lose. Don't be afraid of him. Do not let his tricks scare you. Do not believe what he says. Do not accept that he has limits. You serve a God that is much stronger than any enemy you will ever face. You are part of a kingdom that can't be moved. It's always possible for your dad to save you with his short arm or with his open ear. Even though it doesn't feel like it, you are on the winning side. Please remember who you are. Please remember whose you are. It's important for you to remember that you are my child, my warrior, and my beloved one. Say, the enemy is telling lies about how valuable you are. I love you to fight back. When he says you're by yourself, remind him that I'm always with you. When he says things that make it sound like you've lost, say that you've already won. Identity is what holds everything together. It is easy for people who want to tell you who you are to control you if you don't know who you are. If you aren't sure of who you are, things that seem to go against it will always throw you off balance. But nothing can shake you when you know who you are in me. When you are settled in the truth of who you are, you can't be moved. You can't doubt that I'm telling you the truth about who you are. This is war with the spirit world and you're ready for it. You have what it takes to win this mental battle. You are in a fight for your future and you have what it takes to win. Not in your own strength, but in mine. Not because of your own smarts, but because of mine. You won't do it by your own strength. My spirit will do it through you. It's not your flesh that I gave you these weapons. They are powerful through me and can bring down strongholds. My word, which is the sword of my spirit, can cut through any lie the enemy tells. Every fiery dart he throws at you will miss your faith shield. His mental attacks can't hurt you if you wear the helmet of salvation. Your heart is safe from judgment because of the breastplate of righteousness. Everything is held together by the belt of truth, which also keeps you steady in battle. You can stand firm on any surface in the shoes of the gospel of peace. You have everything you need. You have everything you need. It looks like you have everything you need to win. I'm with you in this fight. I'm going ahead of you to clear the way. I walk with you to help you find your way. I'm here to watch out for your back. I float above you to help you see things more clearly. I live inside you to give you strength. You can feel my presence all around you. You are filled with my power. There is protection for you from me. There is no weapon that can work against you. Every tongue that speaks out against you in judgment will be shut down. This is what you have as my servant. As my child, this is yours to keep. As a citizen of my kingdom, this is your birthright. Use it to walk in. Stay there. Take a break in it. Let it sink in so deeply that nothing can shake your faith and no one can disturb your peace. You cannot back out of the call I have put on your life. I spoke a purpose over you that can't be taken back. No power in heaven or on earth can stop what I have planned for you. Your choice to give up is the only thing that can stop you. That's the one thing neither the enemy nor I can change. Now is the time for you to make a choice. Right now, I want you to sign your promise. Write these 4 words in the comments. I will not give up. Make that statement more than just words on a screen. Make it a promise between us. You are telling the enemy that his plans have failed. When you write it, you're letting the angels know that you're ready for their help. You are telling yourself that there is no turning back now. Your choice, your will, and your choice. I'm not going to change it. He can't change it. You are the only one who owns it. You have free will, which is both the best thing about you and the worst thing you can do. I gave it to you because I wanted to be with someone who freely picked me, not a person who was made to love me. You have free will though, which means you have to choose. You need to pick every day, sometimes every hour, sometimes every minute. Either you keep going or you give up. You can trust me or you don't. You can stand firm or you run away. Not even I can help you make that decision. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep going or give up? If you don't give up, will you fight on? Do you trust your fears more than I do? You have a choice, and you will have to make it over and over, sometimes more than once in a single day. When the chance comes up, I want you to choose faith every time. Pick trust. Pick to keep going. Pick me. I will pick you over and over again. You have been chosen from the beginning of time until the end of time for love. Chosen. Chosen for a reason. Chosen to be in a relationship with me. Chosen to make a difference in the world. Chosen to beat all of your enemies. Chosen for success in all spheres of your life. Chosen, picked, set apart, called by name, fully known, and loved without conditions. I choose to be with you regardless of whether you choose to be with me. You didn't know me when I picked you. You loved me before I loved you. Before you made a promise to me, I already had one to you. My choice is mine alone. It's not necessary for your answer to be correct. But because of my choice, I need your answer to work. I picked you for a reason. But that reason can only come true if you choose to follow it. Allow the fact that you have been chosen to give you courage. Let the fact that you know your purpose make you strong. Let the fact that you know I'm with you bring you peace. Have hope in the fact that you will make progress. These aren't just ideas or religious platitudes. You should let these facts shape how you think, speak, act, and deal with any problem that comes your way. You were picked just for this moment. You didn't get into these problems by accident or mistake. They are the places where your destiny will be shown. The things that are in your way are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. The people who are trying to stop you are not threats to your goal. They are chances for me to show how powerful I am. There is a reason for everything that is happening in your life right now that you can't see or understand. No flaws show up when I look at you. I don't see a mistake. I don't see anyone who is too broken, weak, or lost for me. I can see a warrior getting ready for battle. I see a champion getting ready to win. I see a vessel being made to show respect. I see potential that's about to come out. I see a purpose that is about to come true. I see that fate is about to be made clear. The way I see you is perfect. I fully understand what you mean to me. My view of your life is not affected by the distortions that affect how you see yourself. Look through my eyes when you have trouble seeing how valuable you are. When you don't believe in your own abilities, trust what I say about you. When you start to doubt whether you have what it takes, remember that I gave it to you and I don't mess up. Look at yourself the way I do. Let my view take the place of your narrow one. I want my truth to drown out the lies you've told yourself. Let my love heal the wounds that have made you feel bad about yourself. The enemy is wrong about who you are. You are not what your mistakes make you out to be. You're not what your fears make you think you are. You are the person I say you are. That's why I say you are my beloved child. Picked for a reason, destined to win, ready for battle, and sure to win. I want to talk to you about the gift you will receive as my child. There are good things waiting for you that have been saved since the beginning of time. Sure, things are written with your name on them. You can walk through doors that have already been set up. There are opportunities that have been saved just for your time in history. You own everything in this picture. You have to claim it, though. You need to reach out and grab what I've given you. A lot of my kids live well below what they earn. They'll eat crumbs when I've made a feast. They're happy with just surviving when I told them there would be plenty. They camp in the middle of nowhere, even though I gave them the promised land. This isn't because I'm keeping something from them. This is because they don't believe that what I promised is really theirs. Because of the enemy's lies and past hurts, they think that the full inheritance is for someone else and not them. Right now, I'm telling you that the inheritance is yours. Every promise I made in my word is yours. I have saved up all the good things to give you. Every door I've set up is ready for you to walk through. Do not rule yourself out of the things I have qualified you for. Do not try to talk yourself out of what I want to give you. What you expect from me shouldn't limit what I can do in your life. I'll do great things. I'm a big God. I do far and above anything you could ask or think of. The things you think are impossible in your life are not impossible for me. They are the lies you've believed, the hurts you've felt, and the failures you've had. They're not real, though. It's possible to break them. They are able to be broken. You can leave them behind as you step into everything I've planned for you. Everything you need for life and godliness is in the inheritance I have given you. It takes care of all of your needs. It keeps you safe from all enemies. It gives you a reason to live every day. It includes having peace all the time. It gives you the power to handle any situation. It means being there through every storm. You have already been given everything you could ever need. You don't have to earn it. You just have to get it. You don't have to earn it. You just have to believe it. Dare to come to my throne of grace. Feel good about yourself because of what my Son has done for you, not because of what you have done. His blood made the way possible. The veil is torn because of what he did. You can get to his resurrection for sure. You don't need to sneak in the back door. You don't need to wait in line until everyone else is ready. You are a VIP and can go to the throne room of the universe. You are welcome to come forward and ask for anything you need. There should be no doubt in your heart when you pray that I will really answer. You can pray with confidence because you know I hear you and I'm working for you. Say specific prayers putting your trust in me and telling me about your life. Say strong prayers not for me but for yourself so that you can believe. How big your prayers are shows how big your faith is. What I can do through you is based on how much faith you have. You can't stop me with your prayers. No matter what you say, I can do what I want. I have chosen to work together with my kids though. I have chosen to answer prayers. I have chosen to involve you in the process of bringing my kingdom to earth. When you pray in alignment with my will, you are participating in something cosmic and eternal. You are joining your voice to the chorus of heaven. You are moving spiritual forces that affect physical outcomes. Pray. Dare to pray. Pray in particular. Pray with hope. Do not stop praying. Let prayer become as natural as breathing. As steady as your heartbeat. Talk to me about everything. Nothing is too big for me to handle and nothing is too small for me to care about. I want to be involved in every area of your life. And prayer is how you invite me in. Don't give up. Not now. Not now that you're so close. Not when a big step forward is just around the corner. Not now when everything I said I would do is about to happen. Wait one more day, for one more step. Trust me. Believe me for one more second. Then believe me again and again and again until you are standing in the fullness of everything I planned for you from the beginning of time. Coming from heaven. I'm cheering for you. Your story is exciting the angels who are watching it. There are a lot of people watching you to see how you handle this challenge because your breakthrough is part of a much bigger story I am telling through human history. The whole of heaven cares about it. You are important. Your fight is important. Your faith is important. Your win is important. So my dear child, be brave. No matter what you fear, be brave. In the middle of every storm, stay strong. Stay true through all of life's challenges. Keep your hope up no matter what. There will be a day when all tears are gone. There will come a time when all of our hard work will pay off. There will come a time when all promises are kept. Soon you'll be able to see clearly what you can only barely see now. That day, all the fights you'd had, all the problems you'd had, all the tears you'd shed, all the faith you showed will be shown to have been worth it. Fight until that day comes. Don't give up. Do not lose faith. Keep going. Keep your eyes on me and not on what's going on in your life. Listen to what I have to say and not what the enemy is saying. Keep your heart soft for me and tough against fear. Even if your soul wants to fall apart with sadness, keep your hands raised in worship. I'm still interested in you. I'll always be here for you. When I gave my son to die for you, I put too much faith in you for me to give up now. I couldn't write off the investment because the price paid for it was too high. You are mine because I bought you with my own blood, sealed you with my spirit, and set you apart to do what I want. I have you in my hands, and nothing or no one can take you away. There is nothing that can separate you from my love. So take comfort in that love while you fight. Please know that I accept you even though you are having a hard time with your flaws. Trust that I will always be there for you, even when you have doubts. What I offer as rest is not peace without conflict, but peace in the middle of conflict. I don't offer rest from struggle. I offer strength for struggle. What I offer is not a way to escape reality, but a way to face it without being crushed by it. Get into that rest. Get that peace. Take that strength in. Please let me carry your worries while you carry the light load. I've made plans for you. My yoke is simple. My load is light. The load is heavy because you have to carry it by yourself. Fighting the battle in your own strength is what makes it unbearable. What makes the battle so hard is that I can't be there or use my power. You're not alone, though. That's not how you fight in your own strength. Without me and my power, you have nothing to worry about. I'm right here with you. Your next breath is closer, more careful than your most loyal friend. It's stronger than any enemy you could ever face. Let that truth sink deep into your heart. It could change how you feel about yourself and your life. It can turn your fear into faith and your worry into confidence. The reason I gave you will be carried out. The calling that I spoke over you will be over. The plan I made for your future will come true. Not because you're strong, but because I am. Clears throat, not because you're faithful, but because I am. Not because of how well you can hold on, however, because I wouldn't let go. I finish what I begin. I finish what I start. I make sure that every seed I plant grows to full size. You are one of those seeds. There is a reason you were born into this generation. You were put in the exact situation you are in for a reason. You were given the challenges you face as chances to grow, and you will bear fruit. A harvest will come from you. Remember that I am the gardener and I know exactly what I am doing. So you will do what you were planted to do. Trust me to help you grow. Trust me with the way you do things with your schedule. Trust me. Trust me with your big step forward. It's coming. There is no doubt about it. It is a promise that I will keep because of who I am and how much I love you. You will not be let down. You won't be embarrassed. At the end of the journey, you won't understand that all your faith and trust were for nothing. That which I said you would find will be found. The thing I said you would get will become real. You will turn out to be exactly what I said you would. Don't give up. Now is not the time to give up. Don't put down your weapons right now. Now is not the time to give up on everything you've been working for. This is the time to dig deeper. This is the moment to find reserves of strength you did not know you had. This is the season to prove what you really believe and who you really trust. Be brave, my warrior child. Do not be afraid, my beloved. Be steadfast, my precious heir. The fight is almost over. The victory is almost here. The breakthrough is almost ready to happen. Please wait a little longer. Just one more. Just one more step. After that, you'll see for yourself what I've been telling you all along. What I've been promising you in your spirit, you will feel with your own body. That which you have only held in faith will become real to you. That day is closer than you think. That moment is nearer than you realize. That breakthrough is more imminent than anything in your circumstances suggests. Keep going, keep fighting, keep believing, keep trusting, and never, ever, ever give up, because I have not given up on you and I never will. You are my champion. You are my warrior. You are my beloved child. And together we are going to see every purpose fulfilled, every promise kept, every dream realized, every enemy defeated. Together, we can't be stopped. Together, we win. Together, we're stronger than any enemy. Get up, brave one. Be brave, my child. Stand tall. You should be sure of yourself when you face the future. And your enemies. You're not in this battle by yourself. You've never been by yourself in this battle. That person who fights with you has never lost a battle. There is no doubt that they will win. The breakthrough is certain to happen. It will be possible to reach the goal. Wait a minute and watch me work. Be brave and see how powerful I am. Don't give up. And miracles will happen right in front of your eyes. I have talked. It's going to happen. I promised. I'm not going to fail. I've made my case. It is set up in heaven and will come to life on earth. You are mine. You have been picked. It is meant for you to win. Be strong, my child. Have courage. Keep going. Don't give up, because the best is still to come. It's closer than you thought. I know what I'm thinking about you. Thoughts of peace instead of bad things to give you hope and a future. No matter what is going on, that future, that hope, and that peace are all real and can be yours right now. Let me give you what I've been wanting to give you all along. No matter how things look on the outside, being determined and working hard has made you strive and struggle, push and pull, and try so hard to make things happen. I admire your dedication and hard work. But I want you to know that the breakthrough you're looking for can't be made by people working together. Your fate is connected to the supernatural, and it needs supernatural help. There's a spiritual part to your breakthrough that needs spiritual battle. God has to be involved in your victory because it has a divine aspect to it. Don't try to do my work for me. Do not try to open doors that I have not yet opened. Stop trying to change things so that they fit with your schedule. I want to be God. Let me do what I can do best. You can trust me in the visible world while I work in the invisible world. Do what I've already shown you. Putting everything else together is my job. You get tired and angry when you try to take on my responsibilities because they were never meant to be carried by humans. When you try to control something that only I can control, you feel stressed and overwhelmed because no one can do that. You give up hope and discouragement when you try to guarantee outcomes that only I can guarantee. This is because human guarantees are never enough. Relax. Let go of your hold on the outcome. Before you trust me, surrender your need to understand everything. Give me the stress you've been feeling. Give me the fear that's been bothering you. Give me the doubt that has been making you lose faith. Give me the tiredness that's been making you weak. Give me everything that's been making you feel bad, and I'll carry it for you. I will give you peace that can't be explained in exchange. I will bring you happiness that no bad thing can take away. You will get strength from a source that will never run out. I will give you hope that comes from who I am, not from what is happening to you. I will give you faith that can move mountains, break down walls, and beat enemies. I will give you everything you need to do more than just survive. I will help you do more than just endure. Not just hold on, but walk away victorious. This exchange is open to you right now. There is no need for a special ceremony, a certain place, or a certain mood. It only needs a choice to be made. You choose to trust me with things you can't control. A choice to follow me and what you can manage. A choice to give up your way and follow mine. A choice to stop trying and begin relaxing. A choice to stop fighting with your own strength and start fighting with mine. Make up your mind right now. Do it on purpose, with awareness, and out loud. Say it out loud. Say to yourself and the spiritual world, I choose to trust me. I choose to obey me. I choose to follow me. I choose to let go and let me be God in this situation. There is power in that declaration. That choice lets angels go. That choice changes the mood. The enemy wants to keep you in striving mode because he knows how powerful it is for you to give up. When you try to handle everything on your own, you put yourself in a position where he can beat you. But the moment you give up control and let my power flow through you, you enter a realm that he cannot reach or control. Giving up is not a sign of weakness. Your giving up is smart. Giving up does not mean you have lost. The key to victory is for you to give up. Allow yourself to trust me. Let go and then see what happens. Watch as doors open that you could never open yourself. Keep an eye out for resources that you could never have found on your own. Watch relationships grow that you never would have been able to make through networking. Watch as chances come up that you could never have made happen by working hard. Watch as breakthroughs happen in ways that make it clear that I did it, not you. I want this for you. Now I can do what I promised to do for you. This is what has been held up by your sincere but flawed attempts to make it happen yourself. Allow me to do it my way. I'll do it when it's convenient for me. Let me do it the way I think is right. The results will be much better than anything you could have pulled off with your own skills and plans. There is a strong reason I put you here. It's meant to change people's lives, bring light into the dark, give hope to those who don't have any, and heal those who are hurt. Human methods alone will not be enough to reach that goal. My power has to flow through you for it to work. You need my knowledge to help you. For it to work, I have to be there before, next to, and behind you. I am prepared to give you everything you need to reach your goal. What I'm about to give you are resources, connections, and chances you've never seen or thought of before. Based on the power I have inside you, I'm ready to do more than you could ask or think. Are you ready to get it? Are you ready to take the next step? Are you ready for everything I have planned for you to come true? The only thing that is stopping you from making progress is your refusal to trust me completely. Not mostly, not partly, but all the way through. Putting nothing back and giving everything. Not leaving any part of your life out of my control. Surrendering all of my hopes, fears, and doubts in my hands. I understand how scary that is. I know that seems risky. As a person, I know that goes against every instinct you have to protect yourself. I still want you to do it, though. That's how much trust one wants from you. You can trust me with everything because I am good, smart, loving, and strong. I really am. I have no plans to hurt you. I am not pulling a fast one on you. There's no way I'm going to let you down. I do everything for your good and my own glory. When it comes to you, what is for my glory is often what brings you the most joy, fulfillment, and purpose. Our goals are the same. There is no better will for you than mine. The things I have planned for you are better than anything you could think of. I beg for your trust completely. Trust me with everything. Trust me. After that, watch what I do. Keep an eye on how I move. Keep an eye on how I'll give. Pay attention to how I'll protect you. Keep an eye on how I'll promote. Look at how I'm going to set you up for purpose and let your destiny take over. Now is not the time to be careful. Now is not the time to be committed only partially. It's too late to give up some of your power. I want you to give me your whole devotion, trust, and surrender. It's not because I'm a strict dictator, but because I know this is the only way you can fully enjoy everything I have planned for you. When you only commit half-heartedly, you only get half-hearted results. Partially giving up leads to partially breaking through. Having shaky trust leads to shaky victories, but having full devotion unlocks full destiny. Total surrender makes total breakthrough possible. Always trusting leads to always winning. What do you need? Do you want to keep doing the same thing over and over again, getting only some results? Or do you want to try something completely new, different, and other than what you've known so far? You can make your choice. The invitation is sent out. The chance is there for you, but you have to choose. You need to pick. You have to promise. You need to be brave to make that choice. You should have the courage to make that promise. Be brave enough to give up everything and trust everyone. It will both scare and free you in ways you can't describe. It means giving up your independence and relying on God instead. At this point, you are no longer striving and can start to rest. This is the end of your path and the beginning of mine. My path leads to life. My way leads to a goal. My way leads to breakthrough. My way leads to everything you have been searching for and could never find on your own. My way is not always easy, but it is always good. My way is not always comfortable, but it is always right. It's not always easy to understand my way, but you can always trust it. Come this way. Follow what I say. Trust what you can't see. Believe what you can't demonstrate. Hope in things you can't promise. That's faith. This is brave. This is the life I am calling you to live. And it is a life worth living. It is a life worth fighting for. It is a life worth the struggle and the sacrifice and the surrender. Because on the other side of all of that is everything you have ever dreamed of and more. Everything you have ever hoped for and beyond. Everything you have ever wanted and things you have not even imagined yet. Your best days are ahead of you. Your greatest victories are still to come. Your most significant impact has not yet been made. Your deepest joy has not yet been experienced. Your highest purpose has not yet been fulfilled. All of that is waiting for you, just around the corner, just beyond the breakthrough, just on the other side of this season of struggle. Do not give up when you are so close. Do not surrender when victory is within reach. Do not lay down your weapons when the battle is almost won. Be brave. Have courage. Keep going. Be steadfast. Be faithful. Be hopeful. Be everything I have called you to be. Watch me do everything I said I would do. Together, we will see this through. We'll get there together. Together, we will fulfill the purpose. Together we will experience the breakthrough. Together we will march in triumph. Together, my child, always together, never alone, never abandoned, never forgotten, never forsaken. Together with me, always. And now I want to talk about the specific parts of your life where you've thought about giving up. I know about dreams that have been put off so many times that you can't keep track. When you pray, sometimes it seems like your words just bounce off the ceiling and land back on the floor. People I've been with have caused me more pain than pleasure. I know how hard it is to deal with money problems that never seem to end. I am aware of the health problems that have made you feel weak and worn out. I know about the setbacks in your career that have made you doubt your skills and your calling. I know everything. Everything. Every single disappointment and every single tear. And I'm telling you right now that I can reach all of those places. I can bring any dream back to life, no matter how far away it is. I can answer any prayer, no matter how old it is. I can fix any relationship that isn't too broken. There is no way that my finances are too bad for me to fix. There is no illness that is too hard for me to get better from. There is no setback in my career that is too big for me to recover from. I am the God of the impossible. And I do things that no one else can. The places where you've been most let down are often the places where I'm about to show off my greatest glory. Most of the time I want to show you my most powerful healing in the places where you have been hurt the most. The things that have made you feel the worst are often the ones I want to use as your best testimony. Don't give up on any part of your life. Do not think that something will stay broken just because it has been broken for a long time. As a business owner, I fix things up and I'm very good at it. Just think about the dream that's been sitting there in your heart, stacking up dust because you no longer think it's possible. I still remember that dream. I want you to know that I was the one who first planted it. The idea, the drive, and the passion for what you do came from me. Situations have made it take longer to come true. Setbacks have made it seem impossible. And time has made you question whether it was ever really from me. I am telling you that it is still alive. You can still have that dream. That goal can still be reached. Still, I want to make that wish come true. There was no denial in the delay. The setback did not mean cancellation. Getting stuck wasn't the end of the story. It was just a chapter that had to be written before the main event. There is tension, conflict, and times when it seems like everything is lost in the best stories. That being said, the best stories also have happy endings that make all the hard parts worth it. This is the master author writing your story. And I know how to make a story that will amaze you. Think about the relationship that has made you hurt the most. It could be a family member who has hurt you a lot. It could be a friend who broke your trust. It could be a spouse or ex-spouse whose actions broke your heart. It could be a parent whose absence or abuse caused wounds that haven't fully healed yet. Let me know what relationship comes to mind when you think of your deepest relationship pain. I can help heal that situation. That doesn't mean that all broken relationships will get back to how they were. Getting back together with someone who wasn't healthy in the first place wouldn't help you or me. But what I mean is that all wounds can be fixed. It is possible to get every bitter root out. There is a way to break every chain of not forgiving. Every painful memory can be made better. There is no matter what the other person does. I can bring you to a place of peace and wholeness. Their apology won't help you get better. Your freedom doesn't depend on them recognizing it. We can make progress together. And I'm ready to give it to you. Think about the problems with money that have kept you up at night. The bills that you can't pay off in time. The debt that keeps getting bigger no matter how hard you try. The costs you didn't plan for that drain your savings and make you wonder how you'll get by next week. The worry that you won't have enough or be able to give. Getting farther and farther behind. I know everything on all of them. I can see every number. I know how much stress you are under. I'm your provider, not your job, your spouse, the government, or your savings account. Me, I'm the one who gives. I also promise to meet all of your needs based on how rich I am in glory. Don't base your decision on the economy, the job market, your level of education, or your experience. Instead, base it on my riches which will never run out. I've never been short on things I could use. I have never been unable to take care of one of my kids. It's not going to happen now. But trust is needed for provision. It's up to you to trust that I can and will provide. Even if you can't see how it will happen, you have to follow my instructions on how to use the things I've already given you. It requires you to be kind even when you don't feel like you have anything to give, because kindness opens the doors of heaven and lets blessings enter your life. With your money, trust me. Obey my money management guidelines. Give a lot of your money even if it doesn't make sense. And watch as I open doors of provision that will blow your mind. The scary diagnosis, the symptoms that won't go away, the treatments that haven't worked as well as you hoped, the physical limitations that have changed how you live your daily life. All of these things make you think about your health problems. You might be afraid of what might happen. You don't know how long you have and you're frustrated that your body doesn't work the way it used to. I can heal you. I made your body and I know every single cell, organ, and system in it. I understand what's wrong and know how to fix it. Medicine, doctors, and treatments can help people get better sometimes. Sometimes healing happens through supernatural means that doctors can't explain. Sometimes it takes time for healing to happen. In a moment of divine power, healing can happen right away. However, healing always comes from me. No matter what method I use, I want to hear about your health problems. Do not carry them by yourself. Don't let fear take over your thoughts. Do not think that a bad diagnosis means the end of your life. I have the last word. My word is life. Health is my word. Strength is my word. The word I use is restoration in your body. Trust me. Pay attention to what I say about taking care of your health and have faith that I can do things that medicine can't. Think about where your calling and purpose lie. Stress that comes from not knowing what to do with your life. The frustration of not seeing your gifts and talents being used to their full potential. When you feel like you're stuck in a job or situation that doesn't match your true calling. When you think you missed your chance and it's now too late. I am still sure that you should answer the call. The gifts I gave you are still useful. I made you with a purpose that has yet to be fulfilled. You haven't missed anything I had planned for you. Everything you've done, even the things that seemed like wrong turns and missed opportunities, has been getting you ready for what's to come. I don't waste anything. I use everything. All the skills you've learned, all the lessons you've been taught, and all the connections you've made will help you follow your calling. Remember not to dislike the time for getting ready. Don't hate the job that pays the bills while you wait for the one that makes you happy. Don't look at other people's schedules and judge them. I have a one-of-a-kind plan for your life, one that is made just for you. No one else would be able to use what I have for them, and you would not be able to use what I have for them. Trust when I say something. Trust the way I do things. Trust what I say. That calling will come true, and then you'll know why everything else had to happen first. I understand how hard it has been to wait. Yeah, I know that being patient isn't your strong suit. It's been days since you prayed, fasted, believed, and spoke out. But the breakthrough is still not here. I know you've done everything you know how to do, but you're still waiting, still hoping, and still resisting the urge to give up. But I want to tell you something that might change the way you feel about waiting. Waiting is not a passive thing to do. Waiting doesn't waste time. In my process of getting ready, waiting is an active part. Not nothing is going on while you wait for me. You are getting stronger. You are learning to be patient. You are getting stronger in your faith. It takes time, but you are learning to trust me in the dark. This will help you when the light comes on. It's not the people who were given everything easily who are the most powerful in my kingdom. They had to wait. They were the ones who had to keep going. It was up to them to keep believing even when it didn't make sense. There is no punishment in having to wait. It's used to prepare. It's making you stronger so you can handle what's coming. It would be too much for you to handle if I gave you the breakthrough before you were ready. The delay is really my love at work. Making sure you're ready for the gift I want to give you. Don't get angry about having to wait. Do not wait around for nothing. Make use of it. Allow it to do what it's meant to do for you. Let it shape your character, give you faith, and give you endurance for the next part of your life. It's almost time to go. The getting ready is almost done. You're almost ready. Give me a little more time. Just a little more testing and making it better. Everything will change in the blink of an eye after that. That's how most of my big ideas come to me. Not slowly, not piecemeal, and not in a way that you can plan for or manage. Suddenly, out of the blue, in an instant that changes everything. Every day you wait, and every day you walk right into what you were waiting for. Sometimes you're still praying and sometimes you're happy because you got the answer. In one season you're still fighting and in the next you're celebrating because you've won. Get ready for the unexpected. What you expect will happen. Get ready for a breakthrough that comes faster than you thought possible. After all this time, the shift will happen so quickly that you won't even have time to think about it. After years of planning, seasons of positioning, and weeks of wondering, all of a sudden, everything changes in an instant. This is how I do things. This is how I've always done things. After many years of waiting, Abraham finally had a son. His name was Isaac. After years of waiting in jail, Joseph found himself in front of Pharaoh. After waiting in the desert for 40 years, Moses led a nation to freedom. All of a sudden, David hid in the wilderness for years while Saul chased him. Suddenly, he became king. The pattern stays the same. There are long periods of waiting followed by sudden breakthroughs. You have almost reached the end of your waiting time. The sudden is coming. The big break is almost here. Everything you've been hoping, praying, and believing for is about to come true in ways that will amaze you. Breakthrough is not just around the corner. It's right here. You need to stay connected though, so you can get everything I have for you. Now is the time to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. If you press that button, the bell will go off, not because you missed a video. This is about keeping the divine in balance. It's important to stay connected to the source of your breakthrough. Each message I send you is a prophetic puzzle piece. Each word you let out is a key to the next level. Don't put yourself at risk of being disconnected right before I move really hard. Before you go any further, I need you to activate your faith for what is coming. Subscribe now to lock in your alignment. Write this in the comments. My breakthrough is coming. Don't say my breakthrough might come or I hope my breakthrough comes. Say it for sure. Take it as a sign for your own life and write it down. You are making your mouth line up with my promises as you type those words. These words are for the mountains that are in your way. You are calling for everything I have planned for you to come true. You're ready now that the wait is over. The waiting has made you ready. You are stronger now because of the struggle. And you are ready for the sudden change that will make everything different. In this last stretch, I need you to keep your faith. You need to keep believing even when things don't seem to be going right. Before you cross the finish line, you need to fight the urge to give up. Now is not the time to relax. Now is not the time to become less alert. Now is more than ever the time to push through. Pray deeply and believe with everything you have. The enemy wants you to give up more than ever because he knows the breakthrough is coming soon. Don't let him win. You're too close. This season, every step you take forward is a step toward change. Heaven is working for you with every prayer you say. Every time someone says their faith, the spiritual atmosphere changes. Every time you choose to trust me instead of your situation, you let go of power that is working for your good. There is no waste. Everything is important. Do not stop. I love you with the love that will never end or fade. You have my undying promise that I will never break my promise to you. I am for you with a determination that will never fade or disappear. There is nothing in the world that can change the fact that you are mine and I am yours. I want you to understand something important about spiritual warfare and the battles you are in. It's not fair to fight the enemy. He won't and hasn't ever. He doesn't follow the rules of the game. He doesn't follow the rules. He doesn't care about when or if something is right. When you are least strong, most vulnerable, or least ready, that is when he will attack you. He will attack you through people you trust. He will take advantage of your deepest fears and most painful memories. He will just bend the truth a little so that his lies seem true. But he can't do these things. He can't beat what I've blessed. His power can't destroy what I have blessed. He can't pull out of what I called. He can't cease what I have begun. He can't take you away from my love. He can't take you away from me. He can't steal your inheritance or change your name. He doesn't have any power over what is mine and over you. My child, you were bought with blood, sealed by my spirit, protected by my power, and meant to do what I want. The weapons you use in battle are not sexual. They're not real things. They are not the same weapons that people around the world use in battle. Your weapons are spiritual, and they are strong enough to break down strongholds through me. When you pray, you arm yourself with a weapon that the enemy can't stop. You make an environment that he can't live in. When you worship, as you speak my word over your life, you let the truth out, which destroys his lies. When you forgive someone who has hurt you, you break the chains that person was using to hold you hostage. The enemy wants you to use people as weapons against them. He wants you to be angry, bitter, get even, and protect yourself when he attacks you. That's because he knows he can beat you when you act in the flesh. But he can't hurt you if you fight in the spirit. Use the weapons I gave you and follow my plan instead of whatever comes naturally to you. Learn to spot his moves so you can effectively counter them. Say who I say you are when he attacks your identity. When he says bad things about you, remember how much I paid for you. When he attacks your future, remember what I said I would do. If he attacks your relationships, don't be afraid. Show love instead. Trust me to heal you. When he attacks your health, when he goes after your money, trust me to protect you. When he talks to your mind, I want you to control every thought and make it follow my truth to defend yourself in this battle. You have tools. You do not have no weapons. You're not up against it. It looks like you have everything you need to win. You have all of the armor I gave you. The weapons I've given you are strong. I have shown you a strategy that works. There is nothing that can beat you except your choice to give up. Also, I beg you with all my heart not to give up your fight right now. Don't give up. Don't give up the ground you've already taken. I'd like to talk to you about how important it is to keep going. When you don't give up, something spiritual happens. There comes a time when everything changes in your favor. Many people call it a tipping point. It often happens right after you really wanted to give up. It often happens just after you thought you couldn't take it any longer, since the enemy knows this point. He works very hard to get you to give up before you reach it. You won every battle you ever fought because you never gave up. Every big step forward you've had happened because you kept going through the hard times that came before them. Every victory you've had was followed by a time when giving up seemed like the best thing to do. You didn't quit though. You didn't stop. You didn't give up. And you won. What you are going through now will be the same in battle. The big step forward you're waiting for will happen in the same way. The victory that seems so far away will be the same way. You will win if you don't give up. Will win, not might win or could win. It's not just a nice character trait to have perseverance. This is the key that lets you get to breakthrough. It connects where you are now to where I want you to be. I have seen how hard work changes the lives of my people. The only reason I know these ordinary people did extraordinary things is because they refused to give up. Mountain rangers have been moved by people who kept going even when everyone else said it was impossible. I've seen people beat giants by continuing to fight even after everyone else gave up. Some people kept marching even when everyone else turned around and saw the promised lands. You have the same ability inside you. No matter what you are going through, you can keep going. You're strong enough to keep going even when you want to give up. You don't have that strength. It is mine flowing through you, and you can get to it whenever you want. My grace is enough for you. Your weakness makes my strength stronger. I am at my strongest for you when you are at your weakest. Use that strength. Use that well. Allow my power to flow through you and do what your own strength could never do. This battle you're in wasn't meant to be won by you alone anyway. It's meant to be won in mine. Don't try to be strong enough. Instead, let me be strong through you. That's when things start to get better. That's when the victory is certain. That's when hard things become doable. I'm so proud of how hard you fought up to now. I'm so grateful that you have faith in me. It moves me that you had faith in me even when it seemed silly to do so. You have no idea how much your persistence has made me look good. You have no idea how the angels are moved by your refusal to give up. You have no idea how your unwavering faith in the face of trouble has helped my kingdom in ways you can't see. Do not stop. Do not give up. Don't give up. Do not lose faith. Do not give up. You're making a difference. Your loyalty is important. Your stand is important. And you're closer than ever to making progress. I want to show you what's waiting for you after this battle. I want to show you what your life will be like when you finally make big progress. Not to bother you or tease you with what you don't have yet, but to give you something to hold on to and keep your eyes on as you keep moving forward. There is peace on the other side of this fight. True peace, not that there are no problems, but that my shalom is present in the midst of any that are still there. Peace that can't be explained. Peace that keeps your mind and heart safe. Peace that lets you sleep at night and go about your day without the worry and fear that have been bothering you. There is happiness on the other side of this battle. Happiness, not happiness that changes with the times, but deep lasting joy that comes from knowing me and being known by me. Joy that can't be taken away by bad things happening. Joy that comes out of the blue and surprises you. Joy that overflows from within and is contagious to everyone. There is a reason for this battle on the other side. A strong, well-defined reason for doing something that gets you up in the morning and keeps you going all day. Purpose that explains everything you have gone through. Every experience, skill, and relationship should be used for a purpose that is both meaningful and eternal. A reason for living that gives your life meaning beyond what you could have imagined. Over on the other side of this battle, there is plenty of food. Not just enough to get by, but enough to share with others. Financial freedom lets you help other people without worrying about money. Resources that come in from places you wouldn't expect them to. Favor that makes opportunities and opens doors you didn't know were there. There are relationships on the other side of this fight. Relationships that are healthy and give life. People who like you just the way you are. People who believe in your calling and are happy for your successes. People who push you, make you smarter and help you grow. A neighborhood that feels like home. Connection that fills your soul's deepest desires. After this battle, you'll be healthy. Your body will be strong. Your mind will be clear. Your emotions will be stable. And you'll have the energy to do everything. What I called you to do. Healing from the hurts of the past and energy for the chances that lie ahead. This is what you need to do. This is what I've planned for you. This is what makes all the hard work worth it. Pay attention to this picture. Do not turn back when you feel like it is pulling you forward. It should inspire you to keep going even when it seems like the battle will never end. There is a real other side. The big step forward is on the way. You will have everything I've told you. Take a break in that love. Get strength from your promise. Find strength in your resolve. Let the unwavering truth that I love you be the base on which you stand as you face every battle and get past every problem. You'll get through it. The big step forward is about to happen. You are going to reach your goal. You will walk away victorious. Not because you might or because you hope. Not if everything works out. It's going to happen because I said it would. And my word doesn't go back empty. The breakthrough will happen because I said it would. And I can't break my word. You will achieve the goal because I planned it that way. And my plans can't be changed. Stand on that sure thing. It should give you courage. Let it get rid of all fear. Let it clear up all the doubts. Let it drown out every lie the enemy has told. To tell you the truth, you are going to win. The truth is that step forward is on the way. The truth is that the goal will be reached. I really am with you and nothing can stop you. I want to talk to you directly from the bottom of my heart. Before I end this message, the part that still doesn't believe everything that's been said, because this part has been let down so many times, it has built walls around itself to keep hope out. That part of you that wants to believe but is afraid of being let down again. I can see that in you. I know why those walls are there. And I want to speak truth and kindness to that hurt part of you. You've been hurt before. You have believed in the past and been let down. You've had hopes in the past and seen them fall apart. You have trusted someone before and been let down. I know all of that. Every time something went wrong, I was there. I saw all hopes go away. Every trust was broken. And every time it was yours that broke my heart. But I want you to understand something important about being let down. Not all kinds of disappointment are the same. Sometimes you'll be let down when you trust the wrong person or thing. When you expect something that wasn't promised, you can feel let down. Some disappointment comes from timing that didn't work out the way you thought it would. But being let down after trusting me is different. Because every time I let you down, it's only for a short time. When someone you trusted let you down, it felt like they betrayed you because people aren't always honest. It's disappointing when you put your faith in circumstances and they didn't work out. That's because circumstances aren't stable or certain. However, if I have let you down, I want you to know that the story is not over yet. It wasn't the denial that was late. Not being able to wait was not the rejection. Most of the time, the no meant not yet or not that way. You can't see the timetable of my faithfulness. The things that seem like disappointment to you often seem like perfect timing to me. Please take a chance and trust me again. I understand how scary that is. I know that the hurts you've been through have made your heart tough. I know that being let down so many times has made you less hopeful. I'm not like the people or things that let you down, though. I can't lie. I can't fail. I can't go back on my word. Even when everyone and everything else isn't, I love you. Trust yourself a little. You don't have to jump all at once. You don't have to take down all of your walls at once. Open up a small window. Let some light in. Just give yourself another chance to hope. It doesn't matter how little it is. One small act of trust will lead to another and another and another until you realize that the walls that were supposed to keep you safe have been holding you back. You will find freedom and joy that you forgot were possible as those walls come down. I will wait for you to finish. I don't think you'll trust me completely right away. I know that trust needs to be rebuilt, wounds need to heal, and faith needs to be brought back one step at a time. Again and again, I will show that I am loyal to you until the proof can't be argued with and the trust can't be broken. Please give me a chance. Tell me you want to stay together. Just keep coming, listening, and taking little faith-filled steps. I'll finish it. All of what we've talked about is linked to the strong purpose I gave you. It has to do with your persistence, since you can't fulfill your purpose if you can't keep going when things get tough. It has to do with your healing, since warriors who are hurt can't fight at full strength. It has something to do with how much you trust me. Since relationships need trust in order to work, everything is linked. Everything works with each other. There is nothing stopping you from getting to where I want you to go. That goal is more than just a place or an accomplishment. It's a way of being. It's how they live. This is a way of life that you can't lose because it comes from me and not from your circumstances. You will be a different person when you get to your destiny. It's not because there's something wrong with you. It's because you are becoming something else. The problems you're having right now are making room in your soul. You've never known how to be happy. The power to make an impact you never thought possible. The ability to have a relationship with me that you have never had before. When you get where you're going, the person you are now will make you feel sorry for the person you are now. Compassion for your pain and gratitude for not giving up. You'll know that every tear was worth it. You'll see that every struggle was worth it. You will see that every time you wanted to give up but chose to keep going was a victory that helped you reach the final goal. I am with you the whole way through this journey. Instead of just watching, they will walk with you, carry you when you can't walk, fight for you when you can't fight, and believe in you when you can't believe. You're never by yourself. You will never be left alone. There are always things, people, or hope that can help you. I am always with you, your true friend, your loving Father, and your powerful Savior. You should let that truth sink deep into your being. Let it heal the wounds that doubt caused. Let it bring back the hope that disappointment took away. Let it fix the trust that was broken by betrayal. I'm with you. I stand with you. I am doing work for you. I will never give up on you. The brave ones are rising. The brave ones are standing up for what they believe in. The warriors are getting their weapons out and won't give up. You are one of them. You've always been one of them. There was something inside you that wouldn't give up. Not even when you were weak, not sure, or felt like giving up. That thing is my spirit inside you. Giving you strength and courage you didn't know you had can be very empowering. Get up now, brave child. Take pride in the power I've given you. Add your name to the army of people who won't give up. For victory, you were made. For success, you were made. You are always going to win. And you and I will defeat every enemy. Get through every obstacle, and keep every promise if we work together, fight together, and believe together. Your story doesn't end here. The best part isn't even here yet. Just know that this is the fight before the victory, the battle before the breakthrough, the dark before the light. The most interesting parts are still to come. You haven't lived through the best times yet. So much happiness hasn't been felt yet. You are still on the path to everything good that is waiting for you, calling out to you and pulling you toward becoming everything I made you to be. Be brave, my dear child. Be the warrior that I made you. You should be sure of yourself when you face the future and your enemies. Don't back down. Don't give up. Don't give up. Not now. Never ever. It's almost time for the best part. And it's coming up fast. Hold on a little longer. Please trust me a little more. Believe one more day. You will see for yourself very soon what I've been telling you all along. The promise holds up. The goal is real. There is no doubt that they will win. Don't give up. Do something brave and watch me move. I have one last task for you before you leave. Spread this message. Click the share button now to send this video to your story. A friend, a family member, or on social media. Why? Because giving someone a prophetic word is more than just giving them information. In breakthrough, you are moving. They will feel the same anointing that touched you. They will feel the same hope that made you feel better. And I promise you this, your breakthrough will grow when you become a channel of blessing for other people. You can't forgive me more. Share it now. You should be the channel. Tell everyone about this and then watch what I do in your life. Thank you for sharing this message if it touched your heart and gave you the strength to keep going. Someone else needs to hear these words right now. Someone close to you is about to give up. You never know, this message might give them the strength to keep going. In the comments, type Amen to say that you will never give up. Sign up for this channel and turn on alerts to make sure you never miss a message from God. You're getting closer to your breakthrough than you think. And these daily messages will help you stay strong in your faith as you go. Don't forget that you have friends and family. You can be sure that God will always fight for you. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.